Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I love to play backgammon competitively, but one of the biggest frustrations I have with backgammon is that at the higher levels and even at the mid levels, most people want to gamble money on it. Either as a money game where the stakes can be raised 1, 2, 4, something, or at least most tournaments, people bet a lot of money on it. I can't tell you how many times a tournament has a grand prize that's in the 3 or 4 or 5 figures even. At the higher levels, it gets even crazier. I was at a tournament in Manhattan one time, and watching this game. I often can't afford to play that many games. I play maybe 2 games, and then I watch a lot of games, and these 2 guys were really well dressed, and some of the moves were very thought out, right? They take a lot of time to think about their moves, and but the 2 guys interrupted me and asked me to leave because, excuse me, sir, this is a $1,000 a point game. We really need to focus. And I remember thinking at the time, oh man, I'd love to play at such a high level. If only I could afford it, right? If I were to inherit a lot of money, I might go play there. Not because I'm a gambler, but because I want to play. I can't afford it at the moment, right? I go there and within 2 games of my budget for spending on backgammon, that's it, right? It's really a shame because I really love the game too. I don't have an objection to gambling. I don't have a gambling problem or anything like that. I just plain out can't afford to play backgammon at the level that I want to. Let's put it that way. And also, I can't play at the beginner division anymore because I've already won first place at it. They don't allow you to keep playing there, obviously. I sometimes almost think about going to the tournament to throw games just so I could go back to the beginner division. But that's kind of dishonest too. And if you get caught doing that, I think they'll ban you from everything. But that's all I could afford. Not because I want to cheat at the game. But then it dawned on me, these people are so focused on a game that's worth $1,000 a point. Well, there's a game that we all play, not necessarily a game, but a task that we all have to do every day, where your life is at stake. A lot more than a few $1,000s is at stake, right? Even if you just lose your car in that game, that's a lot more than that backgammon game, right? Or even if you get medical bills, right? Usually they're a lot higher than that game. So if you're gonna dress in a suit and tie to play a $1,000 backgammon game, why don't you take this other game that much more seriously, right? And think, right? See, I really liked it when gas prices went to $6, $7, $8 a gallon last year because it forced people to think before they drive, right? When gas was $1 or $2 during COVID, or very low during the boom we had in between the 2 recessions, right? In between the financial crisis and COVID, right? There was a time when gas was really low. When gas was like that, people didn't have to think, right? They could take their car for granted. They could just start their engine. It's like playing beginners division at the backgammon tournament, right? You're going to see blunder after blunder there because we don't have to think, right? This is their allowance money for a kid, right? They're just having a fun time, right? Right? But if seriously, if you're going to dress in a suit and tie to play $1,000 a game backgammon, think about how you should treat this other game that you might be forced to play just to go to work, or you might play it as your job, right? Think about it, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.